Thomas and friends, making tracks to great destinations.
Dear Christopher, here is your friend Thomas the Tank Engine. He wanted to come out of his station yard and see the world. These stories tell you how he did it. I hope you will like them, because you helped me to make them. Your loving Daddy.
The island of Sodor is surrounded by a beautiful blue sea. There are trees of green and sandy yellow beaches. There are rivers and streams and lots of trees where the birds sing. There are rivers and quarries and docks where the visitors to the island arrive. The island also has loads of railway lines. Who's that puffing down the track? It's Thomas! Hello, Thomas! Hello, everybody! And welcome to the island of Sodor. Some of the older engines can be made fun of on the island of Sodor for thinking specific things. Some engines make fun of Henry for talking to trees and Edward for thinking wise, but they always end up on top. Henry Gets It Right, Part 1. Henry was sitting at the docks, smelling the seaside air. Oh, he wished. But Diesel wasn't paying any attention to where he was going and bumped into Henry. Henry jutted forward. Who did that? Henry said. He was cross. He was stern. Hey, move out of the way, Henry, Diesel said. Now, Henry didn't want to move. He was going to give Diesel some payback, and he backed into him. Diesel was very cross. He thought that this act was preposterous. He said nothing and went back to Farquhar Quarry to think of a plan. At Farquhar Quarry, Diesel was making his plan. It was the smallest bump ever, Mavis said. It was not, Diesel said. It was, Diesel 10 exclaimed. Quiet, Diesel 10. And Diesel 10 went quiet. At the docks, Henry was still very cross, wondering why Diesel did that. So he went to the sheds to talk to the other engines about what Diesel had done. But when he got there, he saw that Diesel and Diesel 10 had taken Edward and Duck's shed. Henry puffed onto the turntable. Oh, look at the big green bully, Diesel teased. A big green bully? Thomas asked. Where? Diesel gestured towards Henry. Thomas was astonished. Henry, you? Thomas still was astonished. Henry's no bully, Thomas yelled. Henry didn't know what to say, so he continued to go to sleep. During the night, Sir Topham Hatt woke up Henry whilst talking to Percy. Who's that? Henry groaned. Oh, sorry, Henry. I was talking to Percy. You can go back to sleep, said Sir Topham Hatt. Then Sir Topham Hatt left. And Percy puffed away not too much later. Henry was left in silence when he heard Diesel. But in my opinion, I think that the rest of the story is to be held another day. There 2, there 4, there 6, there 8. shunting trucks and hauling freight, red and green and brown and blue. They're the really useful crew, all with different roles to play. Around Tidmouth sheds are far away, down the hills and round the bends, Thomas and his friends. Thomas, he's the cheeky one. James is famous, lots of fun. Percy pulls the mail on time. Gordon thunders down the line. Emily really knows her stuff. Henry toots and huffs and puffs. Edward likes to help and share. And Toby, well, he's wise and square. They're 2, they're 4, they're 6, they're 8, shunting trucks and hauling freight, red and green and brown and blue. They're the really useful crew, all with different roles to play. Around Tidmouth sheds are far away, down the